Hello, everyone. Hi, Essential Wellness Community. It's Josie and Aisha here in Prague, coming to you from our training with our triple presidential diamond Elise Sedevi. And this is our second part of our two-part series. We started out with effective sampling, and we're moving now into effective inviting. And it really is like that. It's this seamless, it should be when we are doing it correctly and effectively. It's kind of this seamless transition from sampling into inviting.
Here we go.
All right.
So, we talked about this a little bit in the last webinar, but we really want to stress that if you take the time to do the prep work, to hand out samples before the class, and really get somebody ready, it is going to greatly increase the amount of people that come to your class and the amount of people that are ready to purchase at the class. And who doesn't want more of that, right? Who wants, we talk about being effective in our business, and we really want you to hone in the skills to do so because we know your time is valuable. We know you want to get your business going.
Mm-hmm.
We know you want to see the increase in your paycheck. And so, if you begin to implement these tools that we're teaching you that are coming from our triple presidential diamond, if they work for her, right, they're going to work for us. And so, we really hope that you'll begin to implement this, and we're really excited to share this with you. So, again, effective inviting is a result of effective sampling. People who have had effective sampling come to a class ready to give awesome testimonials and ready to purchase. Now, I want to stress that those awesome testimonials are also going to really help fuel the
Mm-hmm.
other people in the class to purchase. So it really helps create momentum and excitement. And oftentimes, when people are hearing stories from other people in the class besides the person teaching the class, it's going to give everything even that much more validation. And when you're in the class, you can say, "Hey, Julie, let us know about how that deep blue worked on your husband's back. I heard it really helped with his pain and inflammation." And then she can tell her story and her excitement,
Mm-hmm.
and that can open up other ideas for how to use the oils for other people.
So, Elise Sedevi and Laura Jacobs, who's another double diamond presidential person. I always get the doubles and the presidentials mixed up, but they're our top two of our top leaders and builders in DoTerra. They got together and they actually did a research. They spent a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they worked with specifically for a couple years. Mm-hmm. And with their own studies they did in terms of finding out what actually works best when inviting to a doTERRA class. So these specific numbers that we're giving out about days and hours, this comes from their research that they did over years and very specifically to find out what was the most effective.
Yeah, this is huge. When you actually think that you're getting the results of hundreds of thousands of dollars in time and research and trial and error. So we want you to implement what we're telling you. We just want you to stick to the script, stick to what we're telling you, and we promise you're going to see better results. Okay, so here we go. The sequence of effective inviting. So first of all, again, you're going to sample until they've had a positive experience. You are then going to invite. You're then going to call 2 days before a class, and we have a specific script we're going to share with you. And then you are going to text 2 hours before a class. So we're going to share more about each of these steps.
All right, so remember from our sampling, the invitation, once someone has had a positive experience, and with his examples with deep blue, goes something like this. Oh my gosh, if you think that deep blue is so good, you've just started to scratch the surface of how amazing these oils are. You're going to love my class so much. I'm so excited. So I have an event this weekend that you could come to at 7 p.m., or I have another class next Tuesday at 5. Which works best for you?
Right? So simple. So
Right?
simple. So, okay, so this is really important. You're going to call 2 days before. You're going to call. You're not going to text. You're going to call. And calling is the most effective means to contact by far. And this is what you're going to say. I want you to write this down, take a screenshot, and say exactly this. I am so excited for Thursday. I can't wait. I'm just calling to say that I'm looking forward to it. And you hang up.
That is it.
You do not say, I'm calling to see if you're going to come.
You do not
Because
say
that can give them an out. So I'm going to say that again. I am so excited for Thursday. I cannot wait to see you. I'm just calling to say I'm looking forward to it.
Right? You're calling because you're excited. You're assuming they are excited and that they're coming. Now look at this. Class attendance drops from 80% to 30% if you miss this one simple step. That's incredible. They did a lot of different research and a lot of different permutations, and they found out that this was one of the most crucial steps, from 80% to 30%. That's
huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. And wouldn't you like to have 80% attendance in
That's
all your
a 50%
classes?
drop. It's like, right. So all it is making that call 2 days before.
And what you need to know is that people actually decide 2 hours before whether they're going to attend or not. So that is the key timing. It's 2 hours before they make that decision. So if you, I got a little ahead of myself.
Yeah. Okay, so no, you can say right, but you're going to text. So the calling is the 2 days before.
Yes.
And the texting, so this is hard for the texters because people who are texters don't want to call.
Yes.
But we're going to tell you the research is there. At the 2-day mark, you're going to make that phone call, not a text. It's the 2-hour mark that you're going to make the text.
Yes.
Right? And people make their decision 2 hours before. So they checked out 3 hours and they checked out 4 hours, and it was not as effective. There's this 2-hour window where people are like, you're like, my jeans are too tight.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the class.
I'm not in the mood. I'm tired.
Whatever. It's right in that window when they get a text from you just saying, I'm excited to see you tonight. I have a surprise for you. What's your response? Wait, what? A surprise?
Yep.
What?
Exactly.
And then your response back, come to find out.
And if they know that you're excited and you have a surprise for them, that is probably going to give them the nudge to get in the car.
It's going to push them over the tight jeans or the stomach ache or the whatever, right?
So, and the key here too is write this down. And this is all you're going to say. I'm excited to see you. I have a surprise for you. Now, we want to also share, the surprise can be anything you have. It could be the brownies that you made. It could be a little sample. It could be...
Elise even said sometimes it was just a sample of toothpaste on their tongue.
Yeah.
She's like, here you can try all the toothpaste. So really, whatever you have, it's like the oil you need is the oil that you have. Same thing. The surprise you need is whatever you have.
So, yes, exactly. Okay, so now 20% very likely will not show up. This is totally normal. Just know to expect this. And this is how you're going to handle that. So first of all, you're going to treat it like it's a really big deal that they didn't come.
Well, because you've had all this, you've sampled them.
You've sampled.
You've called them 2 days.
Texted. They said they were going to come. They don't show up.
And she gave the example, Elise gave the example of like, what if it was the situation that it was your sister and she was driving a few hours and you're expecting her to be coming and then she never showed up?
Yep, exactly. So
like not to your class, but like just like late at night.
Exactly.
Like to come home.
So this is what you're going to say to them. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Please text me and let me know you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you just assume that maybe something happened and you treat it like a big deal. And then this is how you're going to respond. You want to say, you know what? This information is so important. I think you're going to love it. I'm going to come over and give you a one-on-one.
So that's not necessarily that night. That's the idea of like after they haven't
Exactly.
showed up, it's the
Exactly.
next day and you're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Please text me. Or maybe you do that that night, right? Like at the
Yes.
end of the evening, are you okay? And then they say, oh yes, this just, my kid started throwing up, whatever. Okay. So then that's your chance to say, oh my gosh, well, that sounds really rough. Sorry that that happened. But you know what? This information is so important. I really think you're going to love it. I'm going to come over and give you a one on one. And that would be, what I can come over Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
I can come over tomorrow. What works best for you, right? And you book that one on one.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, these are really simple steps, but they're really effective. And so, stick to the program. Again, the calling,
Sampling.
the sampling.
You
We're tired.
do the sampling that leads to the positive experience that leads to the invitation. And then we call 2 days before the event with a simple call and a message. And then we text 2 hours before the event with a very simple message with a surprise. And then we follow up with the 20% that did not show up.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so awesome. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.